Birds of Prey. Let's jump inside the new alert. What's going on, guys? This is your boy No Name Found with the second video about the full coverage of Birds of Prey DLC. Like we know, the DLC will be released on the live server the 16th of April after the developers announced the new episode. And this is the instance of 4 players, aka Alert. This instance, it's not difficult at all, guys, but I want to suggest to all of you, especially on the first week of when the DLC will be released, to run just 1 tank, 1 healer, 2 DPS, just to be safe. So you will get all the feats, and then when your combat rating will be more than enough, maybe you can go back to the usual setup. Sometimes people like to run with 1 tank, 3 DPS, or just 1 healer and 3 DPS. So at the first week, guys, just run on safe 1. This is not difficult, guys. I'm going to explain all the mechanics on the boss fights, plus a bunch of feats on the boss fight. And this is the first one. This boss, guys, it's just a huge robot, but before he's going to spawn, you have to fight against some smaller one that they are going to be activated by the artificial intelligence commanded by Lex Luthor. So the artificial intelligence is going to activate multiple units, and then when you defeat all of them, a huge one is going to spawn. The feat that we are going to do here, guys, it's just one of the easiest one that I ever seen in this game. So when you defeat a couple of robots, you can activate just 2 consoles. At all 4 corners, guys, you have some consoles, and the spawn is totally random. So when you activate bot consoles, that means you are blocking the access to the artificial intelligence. And when you defeat the boss, you are getting a feat. So seriously, guys, this is the most easy feat that I ever seen in this game. So there is nothing to do. You have just to activate 2 consoles, and basically that's it. Talking about the boss, so the boss is going sometimes to launch, interrupt, is going to charge. It got a couple of mechanics, fight mechanics that we already know, but to be completely honest, there is nothing to take care. So you have just to defeat him, and the tank have just to take care about him. Basically, that's it. There is nothing to explain, guys. This is a smooth boss fight. It's a really easy one, and if you have a strong DPS, this boss fight require less than a couple of minutes. Stuff like that. I have no idea about other feats, guys, because I didn't check, but this is one of the feats that you have on this boss. Probably, if I don't remember wrong, we have another one to just don't activate the console and allow multiple units to spawn. After and before defeating each boss, you have to fight against ads. So we will do the commentary to explain how the bosses works. Alright guys, this is the second boss and his name is Amazo or Amazo. I have no idea about the correct pronunciation because you already know that my English is totally terrible. And the name was assigned by Jimmy Olsen, like you can see on the cutscene. This is a kind of a new tune, so definitely it's a new iconic in the game, guys. We never seen this guy into the game, and this boss fight it's really interesting for the simple reason that you have to take a look on a couple of mechanics to follow them. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure that you can be one-shotted during the fight, and this is not difficult at all, guys. That's why I suggest for the first week to go as the most secure setup, guys, for this reason. Because when the combat rating will be enough, then you are totally fine. So, at the first part is going to fight normally, is spinning like Johnny Quick, and is pulling to you. So, it's better that the tank is running the immunity, because I noticed that the immunity skill in this DLC, it's really important, guys, for a couple of reasons that we will cover during the raids, because this is the most important one. Okay, this is the first phase. He's going to shield himself as with an hard light shield. Sometimes he's going to cage you. It's the exactly same skill of Al Jordan in Legends PvE or Legends PvP. And sometimes he's going to cage you, guys, in this phase. When he's taking more damage, is going on another phase. So as you can see, sometimes he's going to trap people inside a huge ice block. But it's pretty similar to the supercharge of the ice power, the hibernate. If I don't remember wrong, it's hibernate, guys. And a couple of tornadoes are well, not a couple of tornadoes, a lot of tornadoes are spawning around the map, around the battlefield. But don't worry, guys, the damage is going between 9k and 13-14k, sometimes, depend on your combat rating. This is another phase where bombs are going to spawn into the ground, so you have basically to avoid all the bombs, just taking distance each other. So standing in the middle point, you will avoid the damage, absolutely. And when you are getting used to it, so basically you don't need any more an healer, guys, so you are totally fine. So at this point you can enter inside the terminal deck and you can deactivate the computer. I'm pretty sure that this is another feat, guys, probably this is another feat. So I told Lumi to deactivate this time, and I'm pretty sure that there is another feat to don't deactivate the terminal. I'm pretty sure, guys, 100%. So at one point when he's continuing taking the damage, he's going to switch phase. Definitely is going to switch phase, guys. At one point this guy is going to copy your powers, so don't worry, guys. Can you imagine if you have in the group a munition, a DPS, and the boss is going to copy the big gun as main skill? Probably you get one-shotted, but this is not going to happen. Anyway, this is another phase of the boss when 4 turrets are going to spawn on the corners of the battlefield, guys, and this is a defeat that we done just to show you how this feat works. So basically you have just to ignore the turrets, and that's why at the beginning you need an healer, guys, for this reason. So when you are going to kill the boss just ignoring the turrets, you are getting a 50-point feat. That was a 50-point feat, I don't remember, guys, but if I don't remember wrong, yes, that was a 50-point feat. This is a smooth one, guys, nothing particularly complicated, so you have just to take a look on all the stuff happening around you, and you will be fine. Yeah, that was a 50-point feat, guys. Exactly. This is a really easy, guys. So once again, the first week you will need one healer, guys. So healers will be precious, absolutely. So you can run all the feats on the alert and then go back to the regular setup of the team. So like we said, guys, after the boss fight, after every boss fight, you have to go to the last boss, and you have to fight against a bunch of ads, and basically that's it, guys. So nothing particularly complicated. When you reach this point, this is the last boss. It's Lex Luthor himself. And yes, guys, the legendary opponent of Superman himself. A couple of mechanics to explain in this boss fight, guys, but don't worry. When you will do the alert a couple of times, you are getting used to it. Not completely sure about which kind of feats we have in this boss fight, guys, but we have a lot of feats probably. So once again, when I have recorded this footage, all the feats and most of the feats on the DLC still under development. So we will see when the DLC will touch the live server. So like we said, Lex Luthor with the end blasters. So you have used always used this weapon as main weapon, and sometimes the kind of attacks that he's going to do, it's the asphyxiation gas. Apologize for the pronunciation, guys. That it's the gadget supercharge, and another kind of attack that it's the cosmic pulse. This is a pretty common, guys. This is the first time that we see that Lex Luthor can do the cosmic pulse attack. That it's a kind of attack by Donna Troy, and time by time, a lot of ads are going to spawn. They are exactly 5 ads, guys. So starting from the number 1 War Suite from the left and going around the room. This is the War Suite number 2, for example, and at one point is going to drop bombs as well on the boss fight. No idea, guys, if we have another feat to deactivate all the bombs, but probably yes, because the developers are so innovative, right, guys? Absolutely. Then another phase, guys, that it's Mercy, the artificial intelligence of Lex Luthor, is going to activate the kryptonite turret against Superman, and you have to kill all of them, definitely. Otherwise, Superman is getting stacked. The boss fight, it's a pretty smooth, guys. There is nothing particularly complicated, so I'm pretty sure that you get used to it after you run the alerts a couple of times. Still not sure, guys, about how many damage the bombs are doing to people, because I didn't test it yet, so feel free to tell me on the comment section below here. And like we said, guys, other ads are going to spawn, so if people sometimes are not taking the distance between the boss, you can be one-shotted by the AoE attack of the End Blaster. That's pretty damn common. when you defeat all the War Suite ads, guys, you have a feat. You can do a feat here. So basically, if you are going to collect the War Suite piece of gears from the ground and deliver to the Huntress, the Huntress is going to craft something that is going to debuff the boss. Because at one point, when the boss will be at something like 10-15% of HP, is getting a lot of defense, and your damage will be debuffed for something like 90%, if not more. So you have a feat here, guys, so that means if you are going to grab all the War Suite a piece of gears from the ground and deliver to the Huntress, she is going to do something for you to basically bring you back to the regular damage. And this is a huge feat, because if I don't remember wrong, it's 50 points, so it's a huge one. I'm pretty sure, guys, that I have covered everything, but if I don't forget to feel free to remind me on the comment section below, and I'm going to do more videos about this DLC, because we want to cover everything, so I want to be sure that you guys are prepared for everything when the DLC will touch the live server. So I guess that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm pretty sure that we will see really soon. Don't forget that I am live on Twitch every day from Monday to Friday, starting from 3 p.m. Central European Time. So if you wanna just come and say hi, you are more than welcome. Thank you so much once again, guys, and we will see on the next one. Peace out.